Hello everyone and welcome back to WolfQuest, where we are here with the Steadfast pack who are having some problems, namely in the form of both Rescue Creek and Lamar Canyon causing trouble, which Lamar Canyon is causing much more pressing trouble. Apparently they are just claiming over the territory right frickin' next to our den, so that's not okay. We gotta go deal with that problem and make sure that we take that back. Apparently there's just elk here, but they're bull elk, so we're not going to worry too much about that. We got to go reclaim this territory. Oh yeah, it's right there that they took it. Oh my goodness, I see their scent post. And we're probably going to be spending more time on the cliffs today than I would like. Unfortunately, that's the one thing about Amethyst Mountain. It sure do be a mountain. And that does mean we're going to have to do quite a bit of climbing and hopefully not a lot of falling, but at least our injury's healed. Unfortunately, Charon had just healed of his injury, and then we had a bear attack, so that's great. He's injured again. But we'll go ahead, we'll claim this. It doesn't look like this has been claimed over recently, but we're gonna take it back and hopefully claim back a lot of our other territory that's now missing. I see where these heckers are. Okay. Well, let's go meet the neighbors. Let's not fall off the cliff because they might be down in the valley, but it looks like they've moved off in this direction. I'm not gonna run straight over the edge here, am I? This is not the cliff. No, it is not the cliff. All right, we're gonna have to circle a little bit, but yeah, that would make sense because these are the territory hexes that we've been losing to them. We're gonna have to go take some of those back. We are so most definitely gonna meet with trouble over here. I could see howls coming from probably this hex, so we need to be pretty careful. I think, though, well, I guess we'll see how many of them there are, but I want to make sure that we claim this. Here we go. Here's the scent post. If we can get to this, the terrain might actually work in our favor, or not. Who's here? You two. I think, do I remember either of you? No, I don't know that I do, but this one's hurt. This one's weak. She's probably gonna be a good one to go after starting off. Ooh, although Charon is also kind of hurt, which is less than ideal. We're gonna just keep attacking here, though. You're getting pretty scared. Oh, of course we get a leg wound. We get an injury, too. Yeah, you get out of here. You don't go hecking around. Was that the pack leader, 802F? She sure is. All right, and a subordinate. So we've met both of the leaders here. Oh boy. It seems like Lamar is going to get to be a bigger player in this game now, but this is ours. You can go ahead and heck right off and get out of here. We are going to be reclaiming the territory that we claimed, and thank you very much. And oh my gosh, she just like... Did she just jump down the cliffs? That can't be healthy. There's actually water down here at this time of year. Is there a waterfall? Where does this come from? Does the stream just start here? There are... Whoa. I don't remember the rocks being like that there. That's pretty neat. There's a whole little, like, watershed area here. Whoa. Okay, so it kind of just starts up here. I see. I guess that's the accumulation of water flowing down the slopes when it rains like this. I was gonna say, I didn't think that connected to any of the waterfalls that I was aware of, but it's interesting to see this no longer dry. It's always pretty dry when we run by here in the autumn, so now that Amethyst has the spring and summer maps too, we'll get to see some interesting new features on part of them, it would seem. I really don't like these mountain slopes. They are a pain to navigate. This is why I very much gravitate towards the east den configuration, or no, sorry, the western den configuration, because the eastern one, it puts you right bang splat in the middle of a lot of the slopes, and yeah, it can be kind of a nightmare to get around, but anyway, I ended up not going for this hex. We're just gonna go over this way. Oh my goodness, now Molly's is taking that side of our territory. That's not good. This is the price of having a large territory, as it can lead to the strangers being more aggressive towards you, but ooh, that was nerve-wracking. I think we're going to focus on taking this up here because we want Rescue Creek to stay very far away from us. They do not get to be aggressive, and then we'll see. We're going to run out of energy pretty soon here, so we might... Oh, I'm sorry, Wilbur! No, you're not Wilbur in this series, technically, but I still feel bad. I can never attack the foxes on purpose. But We might need to find some other food, which is what I was attempting to do there, erroneously. But yeah, we're gonna try to find something else to eat, because unfortunately we've gone the complete and utter opposite direction of our carcasses. Well, we stumbled on an elk herd and we are hungry, so I think we're gonna hunt. Again, I don't want to run all the way across to our other carcasses. I don't think that that's gonna be a good idea. Let them, I just don't want to get run over unless... Did we? No, I think she caught up with the others. I was just making sure we didn't have one right here, but let's make haste. I don't know what... I want to know what that thing was. It was probably an antler or something. But let's see if we can find one that's a little bit weakened. We just need to kind of hurry before our stamina starts to go down. Which one of you is weak? Is one of you weak? No, apparently not. It's a lot of spikes. You're, well... I wouldn't say that you're weak, but you fell, and that's gonna be your problem here. Getting the neck bites really does a lot, though, when you're able to. If you can outrun and then grab, that does a lot. Although, actually, you're kind of running in a good direction. I don't mind letting you run a little bit. Oh, there is another elk up here. I wonder if she's the one that we were thinking is potentially weak. Probably. Well, we've got this one down below half now, though, so that's probably still fine. And she's actually headed a lot closer to the den, so that works out for us. If we can keep them running in this direction, then that should be good. That'll work to our favor. Oh, she's fallen again! Ooh, that was not good news for her. She took quite a lot of damage from that. But... for us, that ended up being quite the boon, and we're actually much closer to the den now than we were. We're only about a hex away, so that's good news for us. All in all, today went pretty well in our favor. And here we are, we've made it back to the den. There's Thor and Triton and Poppy, Eris and Polaris, and finally Icarus. Icarus often seems to be the last one out of the den, and he was... I wonder if he's a bit sicklier in general. Of course, he was the one who did fall ill a few episodes ago, and he recovered, of course, fortunately, but not by much, so maybe he's just a little bit more nervous and not quite so strong as some of his siblings. But we're gonna go ahead, we'll play with these guys, we'll feed them, and then I think we're gonna go ahead and sleep because Petra's pretty dang tired. And I think the whole pack could probably stand with some rest. Well, the good news is it seems at least Petra's injury has healed, but I want to keep an eye out. How is our territory? Okay. Yeah, I strongly suspect, let's not go running about too much. I strongly suspect we may have stranger wolves show up soon. Maybe not. Alright. Well, Charon is right. Oh, buddy, though, I don't want you necessarily leaving just yet, because we probably need to play with these guys a bit more. But I think I'm gonna call them back into the open. We'll finish playing with them, spend a little bit more time with them, and then we'll all leave together, I think. Because... I don't want to, well, not all of us, of course, but Petra and Charon, because I think we probably want to go get some food first things first. Oh, I'm very sure that Rescue Creek is causing problems over here, and even beyond that, I wouldn't be surprised if I have an idea of which Rescue Creek wolf, considering there's one in particular that's been somewhat of a menace to us. And to be honest, if Petra catches him in our territory again, it might not end well for the guy. We're gonna reclaim this territory that they took from us here, and I have a feeling we could get attacked. We'll see, but it looks like a pretty strongly marked hex, but you know what? They stole that away from us, so we're gonna go ahead and take it back. And we'll see if they show up to try and stop us. Oh, there's a bull elk skull. You know what? We may as well bring this with us. I think it's an interesting little thing that Petra can bring back. I guess I think we did have this claimed at one point too, but I don't think we'll worry too much about that at this point. We can leave the corner. Are you two cruising for bruising? These are the Cougar Creek dispersals. Are you seriously picking a fight with the bison? Oh, you think you're picking a fight with me? No, you're not winning a fight with me like this. Get out. Yep. Go on. Go on. I will point you towards the border. Set my teeth in your tail if I need to. And the same goes for you. Now, I don't want to be too close to these bison. I'd want to get my skull back here. Yeah, it's right here. We gotta watch out and make sure none of the bison are coming for us. Well, interesting to bump into those guys again. We've seen them before. But it's not Rescue Creek, so Petra's not as worried, although there is a bison carcass somewhere this way. I don't know if that's worth tracking down right now. But we just made a kill today, so I don't think it's necessarily something we have to stress about. Now this, on the other hand, this is a problem. Rescue Creek passed right through here, so I wasn't wrong. We're not far from the den. Let's drop this off, and then we're gonna go a track and see if we can find them and chase them out, because we don't want them lurking around over here, but I do want to put this skull by the den. I don't want to lose this out in the wilderness. You know, I've got a strong, sneaking suspicion that we might not have to go looking for Rescue Creek. I think they might be closer on their way. Let's have Charon come with us while we're back here. We may as well, because this is a fight we're looking for. Okay, maybe they're not at the den. Maybe they're not at the den yet, but I heavily suspect that they'll be here soon, or that they're gonna start making their way towards us, because yeah, would you look at that? There's the Cougar Creek dispersal sense, and there's Rescue Creek. Where are they? Somewhere over here? Where did those scents come from? Oh no, that's not Stranger Wolves. That's trouble. We leave now. Well, now the wind direction has shifted. But I think if we keep heading this way, we'll bump into that trail eventually. This is the way that we'd come before. Oh, right here. 14, you're also a repeat offender. Okay, you're gonna get your tail bitten today. You're pretty weakened, actually. You really shouldn't be messing around in our territory, not when you're this hurt. That's just not smart. We can do a little bit more damage. We'll do a little bit more damage. We'll give you a good scare, a good fright, force you to go running back home to where you belong. Petra's giving a warning. I think Charon is like actually going for the kill. I think he kind of just always does. There's really no middle ground here. He can be a pretty scary guy when he needs to be. And I think that works out well for the two of them. His intensity balances with Petra's level-headedness. I think that has made them a pretty good team, but in any case, that's what I'm not gonna bite you again. I'm sorry for grabbing your tail the other day. In any case, let's head back to the den. I think that she's been sufficiently warded off, and hopefully Rescue Creek will learn their lesson and leave us the heck alone. And with that, we return to the den once more. Oh, we can grab a little snack along the way. This will be good to save for later, although I think it's almost baby time as well. If we look at our pack stats here, you can see that Poppy's up to 11 pounds and everybody else is 12 to 13, which is usually when we start seeing the calves and fawns show up. But in any case, let's go ahead, we'll call the pups out into the open and spend a little time with them, make sure they're fed, and then get some sleep. Oh, I guess Charon wanted that hair, never mind. But I do think this is where we're going to go ahead and leave it off here for today, because it is getting to be about that time again. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay. Over and out.